Welcome, viewers. We're here today at our pool where we're staying, and with me is Martin. I'm Steven, and what we're going to do today is a pretty interesting shot. Martin, would you like to explain a little bit about what you're planning to do?
Yeah, this video is the idea behind the video is to not show the final result and say, okay, it's done like this, and ready and go.
Right.
We want to show step by step what's the way to the final photo, because that's the way we are giving the most information to you viewers.
Exactly.
And,
exactly.
Well, that's the point.
And how we're going to do that by Martin is basically going to make the picture, and I'm going to help him and ask him some questions that are helpful also for our viewers to better understand what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's get started.
Sure.
I'd say. Yeah.
Okay.
The location is behind me. We can have a look at the location. It's the pool. It's the wonderful blue of the pool.
Yeah.
It's
I like it.
The whole arrangement with the stone wall,
And
with the tree.
The tree.
We have a beautiful blue sky.
Sky,
yeah?
exactly.
And those little seats back there. We want to make, or I want to make, kind of a mixed commercial glamour shot.
Commercial glamour, fashion,
yeah,
something like that.
Leah will be our model.
Yeah.
And
what is she going to be wearing?
yeah, that's a good question. The idea was to have her wearing completely white brown.
Ah, good.
Yeah. So a white outfit and a brown accessory.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, first things first, we're gonna have a look at the current lighting situation.
Right. So what we see here is a lot of shadow around here from the two trees that we have.
One tree is there. Sun is up there.
Yep.
Okay. It's about 1 o'clock.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's ugly time. I don't have a watch, but I know it. It's
Okay.
1 o'clock.
But we do have a little strip of light between the two trees.
That looks really interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I guess what we're going to do is try out different shots, see how it looks in the shadow.
Shall we?
Yeah.
So let's get Leah and then make two shots, one in the shadow, one in the direct sunlight.
Okay.
And then we're closer to knowing what it looks like.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
what we'll do.
Okay. I'll get the camera. Leah, would you come? Hello, Leah. We want to make two pictures, one in the shadow and one in the sunlight.
Okay.
Come closer to me. And well, now is the time to get the right settings for the exposure. Let's make it very simple. Let's go to AV.
Oh, okay.
So the
Something
aperture
different.
priority.
All right.
And select the aperture at about 2.0 at ISO 100, and the rest will be the camera.
Well,
okay.
we'll just try it out,
Okay.
I guess, and see what happens, eh?
Yeah. The point is, I don't want to make start measuring and the
Yeah.
first thing is to get a view for the situation. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. As you can see, the background is slightly brighter
Yes.
than the model.
Because you measure the exposure was set on shadow.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's make a
Right.
second shot.
Okay. Leah, can you please just walk over into the sunlight? Thank you. And Martin will take the second shot, and we'll see how that works out in the sunlight. I think from here it looks like it has a lot of contrast, so I wonder how it'll look. Take a look here.
Thank you, Leah. You can come into the shadow. You don't have to burn in
Yeah.
the sun.
Pretty warm out here.
Well, the difference is huge.
Oh yeah, that has a ton of contrast.
The sky is dark blue.
It's dark blue though. I think that's what you wanted, eh? We're
It's
gonna
more
have to
perfect.
somehow combine the two pictures.
Exactly. We need the dark sky.
Uh-huh.
We need
Yeah.
the contrast,
Right.
but we don't need
We don't need these bad-looking shadows in Leah's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first point is we can change those bad shadows by turning the model. And that's the first very important point for you guys. If you start arranging your setup, you have to work with what you got. And
Right.
the shadows are ugly because it just like it
Because the light is
cuts.
coming directly from the side and
Yeah.
very strong.
We change this by just turning her. The result
Yeah,
will
we
be
can try that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the result will be your front will be in the shadow while your back will be like
Should we give it a shot?
exactly,
All right.
exactly. Would you
Leah,
go
you
just
can
go
just go into the sunlight again.
For the
Martin's
next
going to take another,
Okay, just
a
to have a
third
look.
shot, and we'll see how that looks.
back across the pool?
Now Leah's face is not directly in the sunlight anymore. And we'll take a look here. That's the third picture.
third picture.
Yeah. And the look with the sky is nice and blue, dark contrast. But yeah, the face is still very dark, but at least it is completely dark. So I think we're one step closer to what you want.
That's the best position
Yeah.
you want to start with.
Right.
That you have the location looking good, and you start with the model being, well, completely zero, black, dark, shadow.
Yeah.
And then you can start with setting additional light
Setting
sources.
up the light. And that's what we're going to do. So if you look behind us, we have our sun bounce already waiting for us. So I'll get the sun bounce.
Have a seat here.
This one's a Sun Bounce Pro Silver. So Leah, if you would please step into the hot sunlight again. We'll see if we can bounce some sunlight onto her. There we go. Okay, Leah, you can put your head down just a little bit. Right, so Martin, I got the light set. Model's ready.
Let's
Take
make
a shot.
the shot. Well, stop. What we don't want to do is we don't want every photo to look different. Right now we use the AV modus, so we fixed the aperture, but that's not good for the series of photos.
Yeah, so
As a
you're going to put it
photographer,
on manual.
yeah, you always want to use
Right.
manual because every photo coming out of the camera looks the same, and it's so much easier to work with. So the M modus, the manual modus, is the aim. Switching to manual mode, and to get the right settings, I am just going to look at the last settings. Play last setting. Last image was done with a 4,000th of a second shutter time, aperture of 2.0,
All right.
and an ISO speed of 100. That's perfect. Let's dial all the settings. Okay, I'm ready. Manual
right.
mode.
Take a shot before our model
Okay.
burns up in the sun.
Okay. Wow.
That looked nice from here.
Wow, that looks so much different. That is so cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like it.
Actually, you could just start taking photos now. That is so cool. You got the contrasty look. You see everything on the model. You see the outfit. You see everything.
But I noticed one problem still. The model couldn't really look at us because the sun bounce was pretty low, and she had to squint a lot.
And another point for me is I don't like the very low lighting position.
Yeah.
It's always coming
up
from the bottom.
gives
and
a bit weird
exactly.
light
We have to bring the light up.
situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And perhaps by bringing the light up, we could get a closer position to the model, could get more light onto the model, and then close the aperture or shorten the shutter speed.
Right.
Okay, Leah, you have to look just across the pool. For you, it's good to know if you see on your nose there is some sunny place, some spot. Just turn your head a bit away from the sun. Steven,
Yep.
is this okay?
There. I'm just about ready. There we go.
I think you can get a little bit closer to me
Okay.
with the whole stand. Okay, it's still in the sun. Well, perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
There
Okay.
we go.
Okay. Let's make the shot. Oh, it looks a lot more natural under the face.
Oh yeah.
The change was just the height of the sun bouncer. Now it's above her chin line.
Which makes it a bit more natural looking because normally normal sunlight comes from above also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Here the white balance was set to daylight.
But if you shoot in RAW, you can always
you can
correct
always
it later
correct
on.
it.
Yeah.
The reflector is a silver pro reflector because here again we have a very, very, very long distance from the reflector to our model.
So it has to really reflect strongly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a mirror.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's really cool. Let's make some photos,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Looking forward to it.
For you guys, f2.0, ISO 100, 4,000th of a second, and 50 millimeter is my choice for the correct lens. And can we sum it up again, perhaps, step by step?
Sure.
What did we do? We did first have a look at the location. We analyzed the situation of the sunlight and placed our model.
Exactly. We corrected step for step the way we wanted the picture until we finally had the model, the location, the light, the way the shadows worked in harmony so that it looked like we wanted.
It's totally normal for you to experience while shooting, while creating a lighting setup, step by step an increasement or even a decreasement in quality. Sometimes you just make something and it goes the wrong direction.
Sometimes you just have to be patient and work step by step and figure out how the picture will look good. And
don't try to do too many things on one time at one time.
Yeah.
It's really a step-by-step thing. The reflector is the last thing to make the whole image perfect, to give the light we need. But the image, as you can see, looked nearly the same when we started to take the photo. We just couldn't see our model, which is really, really not good. But the image itself, the photo itself, it was already done.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The reflector is the last step to really, really kick out an outstanding photograph. Steve,
Okay, Martin.
thank you for your
Cool.
help. Leah, let's get started. Okay, you can just turn away a bit from me and from the camera. Okay, okay.